she's another woman I admire, or another person I admire, and she does exactly what she says she's going to do. I do have one more person. Third person I admire is a gentleman by the name of Steve Copeland.
Yeah.
although I've only known you for a year or two or whatever, you never fail to call when you say you're going to call, or email when you say you're going to email, or text exactly when you say you will. I know you're busy, and you say you will send me a link to something within 5 minutes. I have it. So you too are to be applauded. Okay, so that's you're one of the people I admire as far as doing what you say you're going to do, and it's going to help me too, because I'm just like everyone else. It's easy to make an excuse, because some people don't like to get out of their comfort zone. That's a big reason people will change in the middle of the stream and say, well, I don't think I want to do that, because they realize, oh, I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. So with not, they want to stay nice and comfortable where they are. So therefore they just say, they start making excuses why they don't want to do it. So I think that is all my comments I have on that. I do have another thing. If I'd like to talk about these four candles all on a glow in a room. I'd like to speak about that for a minute. I don't know how much time we have left, is why I'm
we got 5-10 minutes, anywhere in there.
Okay. All right. Well, first of all, I hope your listeners get some good out of this. And I think the main thing that a listener could do is say, okay, here I am. I'm a person. I realize I have this character flaw. I am always telling people I'm going to do something. Or not always, but a lot of times I tell people I'm going to do something, and I don't do it because of one reason or another. The biggest thing I think they should stop and just ask themselves very seriously, what motivates me? What am I motivated by? And make a list. Just start writing it down. And as the days and weeks pass by, just go add to the list. That all of a sudden you realize, oh, I'm motivated by this too. I really like this. So go add that to the list. And then every time one of those things comes along where they're thinking about starting to make an excuse, just look at their list and say, which one of these motivating factors is going to make me follow through so I can carry on and be a person of integrity and trust. So that's kind of in a little nutshell there, how to get the person started to figure out how to make them want to do something they really don't want to do. Okay? All right. So somebody sent me this the other day. I just thought it was beautiful. I thought I'd love to share it with you, and it fits right into your show. And I just really loved it. And it was about four candles. They're all aglow in a room. And the first candle says, I am peace. He says, I am peace. He says, since the world is full of anger, no one can keep me lit. So out she goes. The second candle says, I am faith. I am faith. I am no longer indispensable. It doesn't make sense that I should stay lit for a moment longer. So out she goes. The third candle says, I am love. I am love. People today do not understand the importance, so they simply put me aside. They sometimes even forget to love those who are nearest to them. Then suddenly a child enters the room. He asks, why aren't these three burning? So the fourth candle speaks up. It says, I am hope. As long as I'm burning, I can relight the peace, the faith, and the love. She says she has the greatest of all these is love. However, the flame of hope should never go out of your life. With hope, each of us can live with peace, faith, and love. And then there was a little prayer attached to it that said, Dear God, you are my light and my salvation. You are my hope. Please come into my heart and forgive my wrongs. Help me be an instrument of your love. Let me cause your candle to light. Let me cause your candlelight to shine on others through me today. Amen. I just thought that was beautiful, Steve. So,
Well,
story
Randey,
4 candles.
Randey, it is beautiful. And no, that's absolutely beautiful. You know, everything we've talked about today, it's so important. And first of all, I want to thank you for your kind words that you included me and people that do what they say they're going to do.
It's true.
Even if I'm not as good at it as I should be, having someone that I respect and love say that to me is gonna motivate me to do it even better. And see, that's another thing about as we surround ourselves with people that we trust and love and admire. It's the concept of we don't want to be the smartest person in the room, because if you're surrounded by people that are smarter than you are, then it'll rise you up. So I thank you for the encouragement that you're giving me. And I hope that everyone listening gets a lot of encouragement also. You know, when you did, thank you. When you did the show, episode 147, I actually did it to introduce you, and then I brought you on the following week. Reflections of Optimism and Hope. I had a tagline in there that said that, and remember, you can rise above your circumstances and grab hold of your dreams. And Randey, I encourage everybody to go back to that episode and to read it in its entirety, or listen to it in its entirety, the Reflections of Hope and Optimism and Hope that you wrote some 10 years ago. But I just want to read one little piece of it, just so they'll get a sense of more of what your message is. This is like near the end. You've said a whole lot of incredible things. Positive affirmations, you've covered so much, and you've given the glory to the Lord throughout. We are not supposed to talk about the way we were. We're supposed to talk about the way we want to be. God said, let the weak say, I am strong. He didn't say, let the weak talk about their weakness. Some say, I'll never rise any higher. I've gone as far as I can go. Those words, claim them. Sure enough, they will be stuck at the same place year after year. Or some say, I'll never break this addiction to alcohol or drugs. I've had it too long. It's too hard. And just like that, they've said them, those words will control them. Some need a new attitude and to speak. This may be the way it's been in the past, but this is not the way it's staying. I may feel weak, but my declaration is I am strong. I may have had this addiction for years, but I'm declaring I'm free. If we keep saying the right thing, if we keep speaking victory, speaking favor, speaking health and wholeness, our Lord is faithful, and we shall reap those seeds we have sown. In due season, we will eat the fruit of our words. I am thankful He is surrounding me like a shield, and also opening doors that no man can shut. Nothing happens unless we speak and believe. I am blessed. I am prosperous. I am favored. I am healthy. I am free. Randey, Don Green has done a wonderful thing when he called me up one day and said, Randey would like to hear that interview that you and I just did, Steve. Would you share it with him? He gave me your number. I called you about a year and a half or so ago. And you're just a breath of fresh air to me, because you're just a real person. And so in closing, for what our message is today, do you feel comfortable, satisfied that whatever you had on your heart that you'd like to share, that people might go back and listen to a little bit, that will help them move forward and know the extreme importance of doing what they say they're going to do, even if they don't want to, that they shouldn't have said it in the first place. But if they said it, I'm not a card player or gambler, but Kenny Rogers was, and God bless him. You know, he passed just last week. But the gambler, you know, it comes back to a card played is a card laid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking you to put a closing spin on the message today, if you would, about just only doing what you want to do and trying not to let people down.
Yes, thank you. I think it comes right back like I said, I'm a very simple person, and it's just actually basic simplicity, and that is the magic word want. Like I said in the beginning, it's a powerful 4-letter word. It's the problem here, but it's also the solution. And if you sit down and as soon as you realize the reason you're not doing what you say you're going to do is because you don't want to, you have to make yourself either you're going to remain a person of no integrity and untrust, or you're going to find a way to make yourself want to do it. Whatever the situation is, you have to find a way to make yourself want to do it. And once you find this way, you'll not only do it, but you'll do it happily, and you'll do it completely, and do it. You might even go the extra mile doing it, because now all of a sudden you found a reason that you want to do it. So I just encourage people to look inside and find what motivates them and grab a hold of that, and not only use it for this practice, but use it for everything in their life. And that's what I got for you, Steve.
Randey, thanks for sharing that. It's been a beautiful conversation that we've had, and thank your wife for the time that she allowed you to break away from the honeymoon that y'all have been on for a long time now, and share your wisdom with me and the listeners. And Randey, thanks again, and God bless you for being Randey.
God bless you, Steve, and thank you and Donna for your good work, and keep it up. All right.
Thank you so much. Well, everyone, I hope you go back and listen to this a little more closely, because there's a lot there today, and I'm here for you. Randey's there for you, and just God bless each one of you, and have a wonderful week.
Thanks for listening to Right Thinking with Steve Copeland. I look forward to being with you again next week, and remember, don't quit, plan ahead. It will get better. God bless you, and have a great week.